Hello everyone, welcome to Existential Gamers Live. We are back again with some more West of Loathing. We're going to continue our little adventure out in the west and see where it takes us. We can go to the desert house. What else can we do? A rescue mission. Old mission or rescue, that's funny. Cavern Canyon. Let's go here first. See what's up. As you dismount and approach the house where the bandits are holed up, you hear a voice from inside say, "What was that?" Looks like you're going to have to be sneaky if you want to avoid a full-on fracas. Sneaky is my middle name. Wait, really? Yes. No, I'm just kidding. From the sound of it, you say that this doghouse contains an angry dog. Very funny. You're not going to be able to get past it without alerting the gang inside the house. Give the dog a bone. With a knick-knack, patty-whack, achieve your aim. The dog begins contentedly gnawing the human femur. Good for you. The hinges on this gate are really rusty. If you open it, the bandits inside are definitely going to hear it. Let me rethink this. I need oil. You know, I had a can of oil too. I remember seeing it in the store and I should have bought it. We'll go to the store then. You see a streak of fire blast across the sky and land just over the horizon. You ride to the side of the impact and find a meat tier. Got some money. Dang, that's a lot of money. Damn. Being generous. I just needed money right now too. Buy that. I really need a crowbar, but I don't have enough money. Alright. Back to the desert house. Your keen eyes detect a clue to cave in the near distance. Exploring it would definitely be a good use of your time. Sure. Let's go check it out. Cactus. There's a plaque bolted to the cave wall here. A record of the events of the expedition Toe went into Shaggy Dog Cave in November 1887. I haven't inquired through various and sundry means, a story which is interesting in its own right, but better saved for another time. A map purporting to lead to a large cache of jewels and ingots of precious metals hidden by the infamous highwayman and train robber Black Cole Jr. in the years before the cows came home. I, Jim Plackwright, along with 3 compatriots, those being Daniel Wyman, Cyrus Howard, and Douglas Watts, set out to find Shaggy Dog Cave and the aforementioned Trevor. Our equipment provision consists of 1 cart and a horse to pull it, 4 additional horses to be ridden, 2 shovels, a spade, and a winding pick, a large coil of rope, 1 large basket of eggs, as well as an assortment of other trail provisions and cookware, my own collection of blank plaques and engraving tools, 1 large Shaggy Dog and a butt. After traveling for 2.5 days to the south and east, we arrived at a small town named Dirtwater, the largest settlement in the vicinity of Shaggy Dog Cave. Leaving the dog to watch the horses, the 4 of us entered the local saloon. Each ordered a beer, except Cy, who was satisfied with water. The barman provided our drinks as requested and then withdrew a small wooden box from underneath the bar, asking if we'd care to witness something real interesting. Considering that we still had quite a few hours left to travel, we politely declined and asked him if he knew the way to Shaggy Dog Cave. He replied that he had never been there personally, but gave us rough directions, which correlated nicely with the notes on the map. I think they're giving us a whole story. Upon leaving the saloon, we discovered to our dismay that some unknown villain had tampered with our wagon. Fortunately, the only supplies missing were the butt-4 and the entire basket of eggs, apart from one that Doug had concealed within a pocket for safekeeping. We also discovered that the dog had absconded with one of the horses, forcing Nate and Sai after drawing lots to share. After acquiring a barrel of fresh water for the trip, we headed out into the open desert. The sun shone down mercilessly upon us, though we took small solace in the fact that it would have been far more intolerable had we made the expedition. We exchanged stories of our youth, which I will not be retelling here for reasons. Yeah, okay. However, I will relate to you 3 odd occurrences that happened to us during our trek through the desert. First was 2 or 3 hours out of dirt water, when Nate noticed a glimpse. Hey, what's up, Joe? How's it going? Okay. Wait. Quantity of oil. This just keeps going. How long is this cave? It just keeps going. One of the hermits confirmed that we were near the cave. It's gonna be like, oh yeah, and there was nothing in the cave at the end. After 2 more hours, we finally arrived at Shaggy Dog Cave, carefully keeping our excitement in check, lest we becoming cautious. We unloaded our equipment and supplies from the wagon. I lowered it down too. Alright, they explored the cave. What happened? Discovering that we had neglected to pack torches, lanterns of any other light source which would illuminate the cave, we declared it was indeed fortuitous that Nate had discovered the antique oil lamp during our travels. He gave the brass a quick shine and then lit the wick. Okay. What happened? Wait, what did you say? Despite, the fact that the floor was quite even and easy to traverse, and there were no side passages that might cause us to become lost. Despite this, I resolved to hang a number of plaques to mark our progress to the cave, and engrave them with the tale of our journey, such that others who discover the cave after us might be entertained and edified by our story. Soon we came to the end of the tunnel. While Nate, Sai, and Doug took turns with the excavation, I completed the last of the aforementioned plaques. It was a matter of perhaps an hour before Sai's shovel struck a wooden surface with a hollow noise, and we hauled the traditionally styled treasure chest out of the hole with great excitement. The chest was locked with an ancient rusting iron padlock, which broke easily from a single swing of our pickaxe. We opened the lid slowly, and the flickering light of the antique oil lamp shone brilliantly upon jewels of every color and shining ingots of precious metals, just as promised by the legends of Black Hole Jr. Joyous. At our triumph, we loaded the chest onto our wagon and began the journey home. Thank you for reading, and may your own endeavors be equally successful. Signed, Jim Blackray. Interesting. This is where they pulled it up. That's cool. That was a very long story, but alright. Now I gotta walk my happy ass all the way back. Okay, I can just use the map. Shaggy Dog Cave. That was interesting. Anyways. Off on the side of the trail, you notice one of those weird cacti shaped like coffee cups. It's some coffee. Dark green thumbs. I've got to sneak again. Let's see if the oil works on the rusty gate this time. You know what I like about these games is they remind me of like the old days of like going on Newgrounds, or I used to be a lot on the stick, what is it, Stick Death channel, or there was like a lot of like stick animations. Like I loved being on that when I was a kid. All right, oil the hinges. Creep up to the door. You can hear the gang inside. You notice that the door jamb is busted, probably from being kicked in. There's a crude hasp made of bent nails in the door. Looks like the bandits have just been locking it with a padlock from the outside when they leave. If you had a lock, you could turn this fortress into a prison. Ooh, okay, I know exactly what I can do then. Why fight when I can just lock them all in there? We're gonna go back to the store, buy a lock, come back, and lock them all into the... Alright, let's go lock them in there. That's one way to not have to fight all of them. Off to one of the side of the trail, you see a covered wagon and a small family of settlers who look upset. You folks okay? We're on our way to Dirtwater, but our wagon went and broke down on us. That's rough. You're liable to get attacked by bandits out here. Or snakes, or coyotes, or ghosts, or other things that basically live exclusively on stranded travelers. Isn't there something you can do to help us? Give them a ride to Dirtwater. Alright, I'll give you... Wait a minute, you got 2 horses hitched to this wagon. Why don't you just ride the horses? What? You know how to ride a horse, don't you? You just ride to Dirtwater. But these are cart horses. Oh, for the love of... You help the confused settlers figure out how to sit on the back of a cart horse and lead them back to Dirtwater. Ay, Dios. The nerve of some people. Okay. Anyways, let's go ahead and finish our... You still go... Yeah, I go to Newgrounds every now and then. There's not really much. I mean, I don't know. I don't really find too much on there. Okay, family takes a weird turn somewhere and you find yourself completely surrounded by old dead trees. Where are you? The gray mist closes in on you and as Fanny marches confidently forward through the gnarled and ancient forest, you shudder. Fammy stops. Through the fog ahead, you see a shape. You dismount to investigate and it reveals itself to be the shape of a pedestal, topped with the shape of a book. Its chill runs down your spine as you touch the book. I've gotten that book before, but they just gave it to me again. That's crazy. Next mix. Quietly lock the door from the outside. You definitely got the upper hand at this point. What's your next move? Okay, fellas, the jig is up. The law, get 'em, boys, and then tarnation, we're locked in. Toss out your weapons. Heck yeah, I got all their weapons. You hear a quiet but heated discussion inside. Eventually a voice says, "Alright," and some pistols fall out the window. Just kidding, I'm still gonna arrest you. Aw, dang it. You round up the gang and haul them back to Dirtwater. That's the house and the desert gang, alright, all except for the house, that is. Did it get away? What? Was I supposed to? Hey, nah, I'm just messing with you. Here's your reward. That's crazy. That's one gang down. There's a wanted poster. Oh, no, wait, you misread it. It's a wasted poster? Okay. The Potemkin gang for unlicensed Potemkin Joseph. It's the Russian gang. The poster shows the location of the suspicious city the gang is hiding out and want to go check it out? Sure. You note the location result to bring these unlicensed builders to justice. Justice! Alright, we should probably go to the rescue mission first. With a shout, one more of a loud hiss, a skeleton leaps at you from the underbrush. He's wearing a cavalry hat and has a cavalry saber, but isn't riding a cavalry horse, which I'm pretty sure is the main thing that differentiates cavalry from infantry, and not the only thing. Damn, you do damage. I got a wall, though. She has a bone saw, so you're kind of dead. Alright, got a little cavalry hat. What's up, Doc? We're getting near Fort All Dead. I've heard these serious necromantic activity there. We should take a look. Sounds pretty sinister. What is it? Well, pretty much just what it sounds like. It's an old army fort where all the soldiers died, except rumor is they're still walking around in there. Did they name it Fort All Dead before they all died? No, originally it was just called Fort Just Fine. It's crazy. Okay. Alice says you should take the saltpeter back to the chef. Ah, that's fine. Thanks for the reminder. Forge this. Getting all the alcohol I need here. Gosh, a real life nun. Yes, I'm Sister Tabitha. I'm Balton McGuffin. What's with the cots? Well, with the cow attacks and so on, I felt my faith would be better served by running this place as a clinic rather than just a church. I also sell medical supplies if you'd like your healing to go. Let's see. I need that broken leg pills. There we go. Got you. Increase maximum. No, I don't need that. I already got enough healing. Let's see. 2 bandit pistols. It does 5 to 7 damage. 4 to 5 damage. 6 to 7. Alright. That's a freaking description. So let's do this one. We'll sell the deputy pistol. Sell the bandit pistols. Because now we have the Desert Gang 6-gun. I really don't want to do necromancy. Let's sell that again. Let me re-equip some stuff. This is 9 to 11 damage. 45. Go. Moxie, mysticality. Oh no, repels, equip bats, no boots. Alright, got the medicine I needed, so let's go ahead, head back to, let's go turn these quests in first before we do all this other stuff. We spot an old mine on the horizon. Abandoned mines are safe and fun to explore. I'll go there later. Gotta stay focused on our goals. Alright, here you go. Ooh, thanks, I feel like a new man again, or at least the same man with a new leg. That's good. Go drink some milk or something, okay? Alright, you saved me. Oh yeah, I was supposed to put stats or something, right? How many points do I have? Wait, how much? I have 483 unspent XP. I should be a lot stronger than I really am. That is crazy. Okay, we have all that kind of... I should increase my mysticality because I am a... Not fox. Armor options will be available in some situations. Okay. And then the salt, I have to get back over here. Oh, not there. Kitchen. That's the stuff, thanks. Okay, next thing I need is a certain kind of hot pepper. It's called a murder pepper. Because it's really spicy. Because it literally has a knife and kills people who ask dumb questions. They grow in the area outside of town. You should be able to find one if you just wander around a while. Interesting. I heard you had something interesting back there. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Maybe my info's too old. I found a note from some travelers that passed through here about 8 years ago. Oh yeah, that was the previous bartender. He had a little trick he used to offer to show people. It's what got him fired. Eventually, that senator's wife wasn't amused. He rumbles around into the bar for a minute, then blows the dust off a tiny piano about 9 inches tall. Here, you can keep the piano so long as you don't ask me about the trick. Okay. I don't know what it's for. It's a miniature piano. It'd be the right size for a foot-tall tickler of the ivories, but the winding key on the side seems to indicate that it plays itself. Interesting. Alright. Where do we need to go? Let's check out these places really quick. A lot of places around here I feel like we haven't seen. Exposed meat vein. Can't mind. Hey Alice, you know any of this stuff works? Nope. Well, alright. What is this? You can see a snake coiled up in a little hole. Pull it out and punch it. I got 711 meat. There's a smoking snake in the smoking hole. Alright. Den's full of snake eggs. I got a pickaxe now. Cool. I'm trying to be fighting snakes. What's called like Silver Snake Mine or something. Alright, I'm gonna skip Cavern Canyon for now. I need to go to actually the old mission, finish the quest there that I was doing. Find a flyer for a dynamite store up north. It's charred around the edges like it got blown here by an explosion. You mark the address down on your map. You discovered a new map location. Dynamite Dan's Discount Dynamite Dare House. Interesting. It's a tuna cactus. Whispering Stone. Alright, now I have enough mysticality to do this thing. No, but the very last minute, the bones fly apart again. Seems like all you accomplished is making them angry. Rats. Oh my god. Which one has the most health? We want to take that out early. I think they're all going to me. Yeah. Oh, they're all healing too. It's just healing. Oh, poor thing. Tentacle Dog's ring. Huh. What's it do? 2 mysticality, 2 speed. 1 muscle mysticality more. He does sound good. Let's see. Ah. See if we can take him on this time. One down. I've got a lot more armor now. So yeah. Punks. That was revenge for all other times. Find an abandoned crate with 4 all dead stencil on the side. Maybe the shippers decided this wasn't worth the effort considering I have no crowbar. No way entry. A guy shouts, visiting at what the? What the heck? The man looks distraught. What's the matter, buddy? I lost my belt buckle. What is happening? These bands look pretty slippery. I think you're gonna have to figure out some kind of trap. Get away from me. If he goes to any place that you're trying to go to, she moves over to the next thing over anytime I try to get near her. And then he is trying to look for something. Duck into the outhouse to plan your next move. While you're pondering, you notice something weird. This outhouse has a back door. Oh. Oh, wait. So it was the gel and second building here. So the genuine TNT and sandwiches. Okay. I'm gonna blow them all up. Oh, I can't do it. Okay. I guess I have to drop the plywood or whatever on them. Alright, now I should be able to get them all. Okay. Well, let's see what happens. Gang is knocked out. You can rest him if you want. Take him to jail. Push the jail over on him. 3 more gangs to get. Okay. Another wanted poster. Lots of criminals around these parts. Posts the Black Hat Bandits for horse theft and the selling of counterfeit glue. That's crazy. No good can come of criminals with access to hat making machinery. Would you like to investigate? Yes, wasted. Out in the middle of the desert, you find an abandoned minecart. It's sitting on a section of minecart track about 12 feet long, which starts nowhere in particular and ends even less of somewhere in particular. Mostly full of plain old rocks, not even very interesting looking ones. However, you left without searching it thoroughly. You just end up driving yourself crazy later with the thought that you might have missed something valuable. And so you spend a good half an hour inspecting rocks, and eventually find one that might be worth something. Nice. There's a spider in here. Beanslinger. Burn. She whiffed. Putting into stripy hat gangs rain of bad taste. You take the leader's tattooed tooth as a means of identifying. all harp. This poor chef has changed the wall's eyes widen as he approaches. Hey, you're not one of them. Are you here to rescue me? Sure. Thank goodness. I'm Doug. Walter, how do you do, Doug? I've been chained up in this dang cave for weeks, cooking for the striped-hatted idiots. This sounds awful. You want to know the worst part? There's a perfectly good oven 8 feet to my right, and a shelf of perfectly good ingredients 8 feet to my left. Or how's that the worst part? The chain is only 4 feet long. That's rough. I know, right? There I was, fresh out of culinary school with a million meat idea in my head. And now here I am, 4 feet shy of my dreams, cooking the same pot of soup over and over again. A million meat idea. You promised this to my idea, right? Yeah, I promise. Okay, so you kind of sandwich, or maybe a taco. It's so revolutionary that I'm not quite sure where it fits in the whole hand food taxonomy, to be honest. Anyway, in the middle of it is sausage, but it's sausage is baked from the cheapest possible parts of a pig, ground up so finely that you can't identify them anymore. Okay. And it's served in a long split roll, which soaks up the grease, so you can't tell how fatty the sausage is. And the best part, the name. You ready to hear the name? Sure. I call it the hot dog. What do you think? Sounds great. Thanks. Not that any of this even matters, even if I did get off this chain. There's no point in hanging around at this empty cave. Making hot dogs just for myself, I don't even like the taste of them. You can set up shop in Dirtwater. Really, you're a genius, Balto. Hot dogs for sale all day, every day. I'll make mint. Say, there's an idea. What if I added mint to the sausage mixture? You help him break his chains. He leaves the cave, following the oven and the shelf full of ingredients, muttering to himself about new sausage recipe. Well, alright. We rescued the hot dog salesman. Got rid of most of the gangs. Nearby hissing sounds alerts you to the presence of a snake, or at least something that sounds like a snake, which turns out to be a goblin cooking flapjacks on that flat and baking hot rock. The grayish batter sizzles as the goblin pours out some more, and then they look up and give you a surprised look. Hey, what? Wait, what, a human? Hey, what to doing out here? You to leaving flapjacks maybe? Nope. Be calm, I will not jack your flaps. Did I say that wrong? I will not flap your jock jams to flap me. Please, what you wantin'? Ask for a spatula. The spatula, wide and flat. I needed one of it, am, to giving will you me? The spatula of mine to give you? How is it flipping my flapjacks? I could teach you a beanslinger flipping magic. Interesting to hear about it. Okay, well, to trading a spatula for magical lessons. You teach the goblin a simple magical cantrip to flip cooking foods over with a snap of the fingers, and they happily give you the spatula. Awesome. I don't know if that's useful, but awesome. Let's see what we got here. Is that a weapon? Gives me 4 spell damage. And does a lot of damage too. It doesn't do as much damage as my St. Beefus thigh, but I also do spells. Perfect. A year's supply of dynamite. That sounds pretty good, actually. I think we're good on dynamite right now. Actually, I'll buy it for you. I'll take your whole stock. 2 would be fine. Let's go take out the last gang we have on our list. A circus! Let's go there now. Hey. Well, this is a little weird. Didn't expect to find a circus all the way out here. There's basically nobody around for miles. There's a rodeo clown manning the ticket booth. Well, there hasn't actually been a rodeo since the cows came home, so I guess he's just a clown. Ugh, clowns. Not a fan? They're so creepy. When I was little, my uncle would give me nightmares with old stories about them. Those old fairy tales. Demon clowns, demon cows, fighting wars in hell. Right. Supposedly, rodeo clowns dress up like that because the first rodeos were reenactments of those battles, and it became a traditional thing. If you asked me 30-odd years ago, I'd have said you were nuts for even considering that might be real. These days, I'm not so sure. But that fella there is just a man in makeup with a crap job at a carnival. Yeah, no, still creeps me out though. Here we go with the clowns again. As you approach, the clown puts on that basically cheerful facial expression that retail employees use when the last thing they want to deal with is a customer, but they're not allowed to say so. Welcome to Barnaby Bob's perfectly normal traveling circus sideshow, sir. How can I help you? I'd like to see the circus, please. Well, you came to the right place then. But if you want to get inside, you'll need a ticket, and presumably you can sell me one. Why, certainly I can. That's my job after for you, sir. A ticket will cost 5,000 meat. Say what? Does that seem to be high? I promise you, sir, at the price, it's a real steal. Well, you got that right. Why is it so expensive? Well, now this is no podunk little traveling circus. We got rides, games, food, and an amazing demonstration of knife throwing skill by none other than the Barnaby Bob himself. Tell me more about Barnaby Bob. Oh, the boss is a real master of knives, let me tell you. He does this amazing stunt where he gets a volunteer from the audience up on stage and throws knives at them. He never misses his target. Did you leave out the part where he puts an apple on their head or something? Well, oh right, sure. What about the rides? Well, I suppose I should say ride, but we haven't had a single grisly merry-go-round accident since. Well, since we stopped turning it on. And the games? Well, we got tons of them. Does 3 count as tons? There's 3 is more like some. We got some of them. What about the food? We got your favorites. Popcorn, sarsaparilla with the fancy new bottle caps. And get this, did you hear about the new thing a fella invented? Cotton candy? I think I might have. Well, it's still patented, but we're pretty sure we figured out how it works. More or less. I'm not doing so good of a job selling me on this. Oh, whatever you mean. First, you ask for an outrageous sum of meat, and then you describe a circus in terms that make it sound distinctly cut rate. Well, now, if you're really expecting me to pay that much, you'd be doing your best to make it sound like a magical paradise. On the other hand, if it really is as chintzy as you describe it, you'd be asking a price cheap enough to overcome poor word of mouth. Which leads me to the conclusion that for some reason you don't actually want to sell me a ticket. The clown starts to look nervous. Now, let's not jump to conclusions, friend. I'm just pulling your leg a bit, clowning around like we do. It's all in good fun. So the actual price is 500 meat. I could buy half a horse for that. Sure, but what are you going to do with half a horse? Circus is much more entertaining. Let me think about it. I'll come back when I'm more clever and I can come up with more things. It seems like a higher level area too. Requires a lot of higher stats. Alright, let's go take out that gang. We find a pair of saddlebags slung over a tree branch. Stenciled letters on the side read, "Property of For All Dead Library." Oh, I got Beancraft. You walk into the millinery and find 5 bandits lounging around on big piles of half-made hats. It's the law, skedaddle! The bandits scatter like cockroaches, each shutting himself behind a different door. Guess you have to wrangle them individually. This is apparently a demo model from a player piano showroom. It's only got 3 songs in it, but all children's versions of official songs. Come back when I can lockpick them. I'm gonna go to dirt water really quick. +5. Dealer gives the deck a shuffle and then deals a hand of cards. Realize there's a pretty decent hand. A pair of 6s and a pair of ace of spades. Bought a 60 meat and you estimate your chance of winning around 30%. It's the second round of betting. The pot is 100 meat and you estimate your chance of winning is around 35%. Hold any additional meat of a fancy money clip and plop it on the table in front of you. It's the last round of betting. Time to do or die. The pot is 180 mean. You estimate your chance of winning around 35%. It's the last round of betting. Time to do it. Okay, you arrange your cards into a more aesthetically pleasing spread. Plus 20% win. And I lost. Crazy. That's not a lot of money though. Oh yeah, I gotta find the guys making hot dogs now. Where's he at? Hot dogs. Yep, that's tattoo. That's the tattooed tooth, the leader of the Stripey Hat Gang. Alright, I'll recognize it anywhere. Alright. Unfortunately, didn't arrest all of them. And I'm sure that's an achievement, and I missed it. Hot dog. How do you sell? Silence. Yeah, I had to change the name. I tried to file a trademark, and it turns out there's already something called a hot dog. What is it? Trust me, you don't want to know. I wish I didn't know. Anyway, a single letter removed, and I'm in business. He gestures at the menu on the wall behind him. Let's buy something. Ooh, sounds good. Dang, hot dog sounds good right now. Oh, these are all good. I'm gonna buy one of each. It can come handy later on. Also, I need to use my book and learn a new spell. Where's it at? Bean craft. So I can learn a bean golem. That sounds cool. Like provides resistance against elemental damage. The old bean. I feel like. Yeah, I'm gonna get this one. This is more passive, and I feel like I can do other things while I get that passive ability. When you come to, you look through the margins of the book and see that the poem has been replaced with a crude drawing of you. Horrified, you destroy the book. I'm guessing these are all people we can rescue and get new stores. That's cool. There's a lot. There's a lot available. Wow. Alright. Let's, guess we'll go to Fort All Dead. That's how we can progress the story. Find a liquor cabinet standing in the woods. Maybe there used to be a house around it. You try opening it but find it to be locked. It's probably why it didn't get stolen by whoever stole the walls. I don't have lockpicking. I should have went to the store and bought a bunch of needles. Didn't think about that. Weird, I hear soldering type noises, but no actual voices. Maybe they took a vow of silence. If you're open for warrior monks, this is the wrong genre entirely. Darn. That's a lot of skeletons. Alright, y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna... No force in the universe and get this tarp off the screen. Ooh, we got needles. I don't have lockpicking skill then. I guess I got somewhat of a lockpicking skill. A lot of items. Two armor, 4 muscle. 2 muscle, 1 armor. Moxie. The audacity. Armor, 2 moxie. Kind of even in stats. Verisimilitude. Pickled spider, grilled dirt and oil. Nasty. XP from, I mean, locations from looking at it. Is that a new helmet? Pistol attack damage, nice. Ley lines. Yeah, it's all like scary stuff. Pepperoni mold. This mass grave is absolutely teeming with the skeletal riflemen. They don't seem to be interested in getting out, but you could definitely jump in there if you were itching for a fight. There's one wandering in the end of the pit nearest you. Beat him up. Yeah. Bone saw. Just because I could. Just speed I got. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna get all the outfoxing so I can technically just keep fighting them. Thank you, sir. How's it going? How have you been? Hope you have a good day too. Long time. Hope you've been well, Keith. Always good to hear from you. Trying this here RPG game. Sorry about that, excuse me. Holy goddamn, yeah, that's a little intense. We have to do something about this immediately. Any ideas? The only way I can think of is to get rid of all these things all at once would be to poison them somehow. That isn't very doctorly. We never heard of vaccination. Look, would you rather fight an army of skeletons all at once, or find a way to slip something into their food supply nice and quiet like? Okay, what can we do? Let's see. Mess hall. Can I do anything with this? Jelly, dandruff, and seltzer. Sounds disgusting. I don't know what we could do. Scenes have been written by one of the necromancer cultists against several others. The plan came when they raised the officers who decided they weren't going to take orders from a bunch of weirdo civilians. The last entry suggests the author and his cohorts were planning on banning their station and reporting back to the necromancer, but the entry ends abruptly in the middle of a sentence. Interesting. A lot of help, huh? Some of the damage. This doctor's carrying me to that. Go somewhere else for now then. Actually, let's go to the circus again, see if we can outfox them. Can't do anything about that. Can't outfox him. Yeah, aren't you a little old for that? Sorry, we aren't hiring. Fine, I'll buy the ticket. Farm's getting free things. Alright, cool. You stroll into the circus. Actually, I guess it's more of a carnival. And let's not split hairs and find it almost entirely deserted. There are more than a dozen other patrons besides yourself. There are a bunch of clowns around working at the booths and so on. More clowns than customers. Which is a little unsettling, but at least the lines won't be very long. Red Hot calls the clown band. Red Hots, footlongs, 2 kinds of mustard. Nothing interesting right now. Pooey, stay right up, fella. Stay up and try one of the world's newest candy sensations. What is it? Cotton candy, the finest in several senses of the word. Spun sugar created through a revolutionary new process, so light and sweet and fluffy, it's like eating butterfly dreams and kitten wishes. Whee! How much does it cost? Just 300 meat. Whee! I'm good. What kind of drinks do you have? Root beer, ginger beer, and sarsaparilla. How about cherry? Nope. How about cherry? How about lemonade? How about pomegranate? How about diet strawberry? How about grapefruit? Orange. Energy drinks. Rhubarb? Snozzleberry. Lemon lime? Plain tap water. Pomegranate. Okay. How much are they? No, we're good. Jeez, man, all this food here is expensive. The muscular clown seems to be guarding the entrance of some sort of stage. Stage showing till later. When? Later. Yeah, but when exactly? Later. Okay. Step right up, fella. Step right up. If I may say so, you look the look of an intelligent and learned individual about you, and I happen to have a game here to put those faculties to the test. It's a game. The simplest guessing game imaginable. I've got a center deck of playing cards here. I'll show you all the faces, and then I turn them back over and start picking cards. You guess what cards I pick, and you win. You don't shuffle them? No, sir. If you can memorize a deck of cards that fast, more power to you. Or if you got the touch of a magic in you and want to try reading my mind, that's fine too. Just don't dig too deep. I'll give it a shot. You carefully scan the deck of cards as the clown spreads it out in front of you, and then he turns them over with a sweeping flourish. Give it a lot. The clown starts picking cards out of the deck and holding them up with the backs to you. You manage to guess a few, but not very many. Don't feel bad, friend. That's about average. Not good enough to win a prize, though. It's crazy. Losing money here. There's a clown here selling rubber toy balloons. Oddly, he looks exactly like the other one. Well, I guess it's hard to tell really what with the makeup and all. Howdy there, fella. Interested in the toy balloon? There's a kid here searching around with a sad look on his face. You okay, kid? Did you lose your parents? I lost my lucky bottle cap. You haven't seen it, have you, sir? No, but I'll keep an eye out. What's it look like? It's shiny steel and it's in a little chain. Alright, I'll look for it. Damn tough for no encourage anyone suffering from horse bites to consult a doctor. That is crazy. Sure, a lot of clowns around here. I guess that ain't all surprising. Want a balloon? Not if a clown touched it. Well, if you're looking to find out the lay of the land, I guess the railroad crew would be able to give you for any other ideas. Alright, I guess we'll just get out of here then. Go to the store really quick. Find a wrecked bank stagecoach with a strong box in the back. It's too heavy to carry, but too locked to open. Crazy. Wanna do some shopping? Need anything? Trail mix? Nah, I'm good. Okay. Hope. Not much to get. Silversmith again? Why do we have his house? You spot the smoldering ruin of a ranch on the horizon. Ominous. Let's go there. Looks like cows did a number on this place. Better check those bones over there. Make sure they ain't about to jump at us. Okay. Looks like Jethro's bones are dug up by some varmint or another. Oh, blue. Or unlock it. You call it a luck on account of how I was lucky to escape that fire. Picture of Mary Stearns. And photograph a series of the little girl. On the back is written Mary Stearns Thanksgiving dinner. As you approach the grave marker, the hair on the back of your neck stands up as a voice whispers in your ear. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give what to you? The picture of me. I can see it. You have it. You shouldn't look at it. Nobody should look at it. I guess you must be married. Why don't you want anyone to look at it? The whispering gets quieter. Anger seeps in around the edges of the voice. Because they'll know. Give it to me. Know what? What happened? What I did? Give me the picture. Give it to me now. Okay, here you go. You hold the photograph out towards the grave marker and it disintegrates in your hand. Thank you. The air returns to normal. You hope Mary finds some peace there. Should do that anytime we're not gonna fight. We got spell damage. Between the smoke and the noise, you're guessing the contents of the outhouse are more dangerous than average outhouse contents. Wow. Found a skeleton. Could have fooled me. You whiffed. You're dead. Toilet pistol. You good? Deals stench damage instead of physical. Applies 5 poison to enemy. Interesting. Actually, that's pretty good. Okay. Opens up. Item locked. Ranch dresser. Listen with the cow face graffiti on the wall over there. Don't care for that much. Cow-shaped stain on the wall. I guess one of the neighbors must have happened by and buried the bodies. Thank goodness for that. I thought you'd been inured to this sort of thing. More than your average Jane, I guess, but I'm not a mortician. Mostly I deal in keeping folks alive. Got some blackened beans. Does that do anything for me? Give my spell damage. All the books on the shelf are burned, but you notice something strange about the back of the shelf. Moxie. Your deft fingers find a hidden catch, and the back panel of the shelf slides away to reveal a secret compartment. There's a book inside. The code box contains a single object, a creepy burnt person doll. You pull the string, the doll's eyes roll back into its head, and its mouth begins to move. Hi, I'm Grace. What's your name? I'm Balto. Hi, Balto. You're nice. Do you want to play with me? Yeah, let's play. Hooray, Mary used to play with me, but we didn't get to finish our tea party before she went away. Will you help me finish it? Surely. Hooray, the game is almost over. Mary did such a good job. Those eyes roll back forward. Go downstairs and get my cup. Do you know the magic word to make the mean cow let you into a secret room? No, what is it? The magic word is peanut butter. Sure as you realize that talking dolls haven't been invented yet. Alright. First page says in a little girl's handwriting, this is the diary of Mary Stearns. The AI and dairy are crossed out. And IA written above them. The diary starts out as typical kid stuff. You flip ahead until you notice the writing gets shakier. Found a dolly under a cactus out back, and she told me her name was Grace. Mama and Papa don't believe me that she talks. They say I got a big imagination. Grace says the cows are gonna get us, but Papa says we'll be okay because we're never a cow ranch. Grace says he's wrong, but Papa won't believe me. Grace says she can keep the cows away, but I have to play tea party with her. I don't like this kind of tea party, but Grace says it's important to keep the cows away. Mama was sad that they couldn't find Effie. Papa says she's been gone so long and they should put a cross up, but Mama won't let him because she thinks she'll come back. Papa says she's only 11. How far could she have gone? My Mama started crying again. Don't want to play tea party anymore, but Grace says I have to. Papa was out 2 days looking for Joey, but of course he didn't find him. Mama cries so much I tried to tell her him and Effie are helping keep the cows away, but she don't understand. I told Grace I'm not playing tea party again, but she says I gotta, and if I don't, cows will eat all three of us. She said either I get Mama or Papa to play or else I gotta play by myself. Alright, let's put an end to this dang stupid doll. Peanut butter, let's do this. Top the sinister looking altar is a copper goblet filled with what appears to be blood. Chill runs down your spine as you touch the goblet. You didn't want to touch and destroy it. Oh, I never turned the skull in. Whoops. Let me go do that. Let's see. There's a lot of things I wish, like, it really does make you want to play the game again, like, over, just to kind of see if you can do things differently. I'm gonna go old mission. Let's finish this little side mission here. If the sound of gunfire draws your attention cautiously to where you find a goblin shooting a large pistol at some boulders. With the sound of gunfire and pinging ricochets through the area, the goblin doesn't hear you approach. You were to excuse me? Oh yes, hello, what? Hello. The rocks, why to shooting them? For practices. The cracks and rocks to shooting for a crack shot. I to see. The pistol, where are you getting that? I am making them out of things. To seeing it, can I? Sure. Inspect the pistol weld together out of scrap metal and are frankly amazed at the fires. Can I, to suggestion? Yes. You this rust removing a gun better to shooting, I am thinking. I am agreeing, only how to. I could probably to cleaning with the magic, but for money. Sure, okay, I am having that. The only rust removal spell you know is designed for cleaning corroded cookware. But it works well enough. The Goblin Delighted gives you some use. Cool. Oh, you recovered all the relics. Oh, praise be. Thank you. Glad to have helped, sister. I must reward you for your efforts, though. We don't have much, but I can give you this old censer. We don't use it anymore because Sister Penelope is allergic to the incense. Cool. What is it? What is it for? Look, I don't want to tell you what you can and can't say, but let's just call this a shiny gold colored metal censer. Leave it at that. The item goes in your eye. Makes foraging random encounters much more likely. And I say I hold with breaking and looting a fellow's place. Can't say I hold with breaking. I look at the dust all over everything. This got checked out ages ago. Well, if you say so. I do. Tucked behind one of the books, you find a small envelope filled with receipts. About half of them are from a shop called the Silver Plater. He was crooked. The silversmith was selling cheap fakes. Oh well, he's gone now and so are most of his customers. No sense in stirring up trouble at this point. You write down the location of the shop, might come in handy. Food. Spittoon, at least it looks like a spoon. It was next to the bed. It might actually be a bedpan. Really, I mean, if it's a spoon that's bad enough, but it might be a bedpan, that would be way worse. Investigate. Crazy. Won't let me do nothing. Where is this place? Okay. Silver Plater. A rustling sound in the bushes draws your attention. You decide to investigate because that's what adventurers do. No matter how bad of an idea it will probably turn out to be. The rustling turns out to be a goblin wearing clown makeup and practicing their cartwheels, and mostly failing. Eventually they give up on tumbling practice and start repeatedly throwing a shiny metal ball in the air and catching it. Hello? Hello, hi. What you two doing? I am too learning a juggle. It tosses a single ball up in the air again, but distracted by the conversation misses the catch. Okay, but why? A clown be coming, joining the circus far away to traveling. Far, far to traveling, and then to popping. Popping? No, never mind. Better to juggling with more than one ball. Sorry, only one ball to having. You know who else is gonna have, you know what, never mind. Teach a goblin a simple levitation trick that makes a one-ball juggling routine a little more impressive. And they thank you by sharing their lunch. A goblin sandwich. Howdy, how can I do for you? Or what can I do for you? Well, do you have a menu? A menu? What are you talking about? Isn't this a walk-up style restaurant? What? No, I'm a silver plater. I plate things with silver, you know? Oh, I thought your sign was... Never mind. The man grins, revealing a full set of silver-plated teeth. So you need something plated? What are my options? He looks you up and down. I can plate that hat you're wearing. People with silver hats gets more done, they say. That's good, I'll do that. What else can you plate? What are my options? I could plate your melee weapon, what you're using there. It'll do more damage that way. Yeah, I'll do that too. Maximum. Cool. Can you do anything else? Spend a lot of money, but a lot stronger now. Okay, what's going on with this railroad camp? How are we gonna get anything done? Ugh, before you can react to the sudden howling, a ghost train surges over the hill and roars past, just missing you. 3 skeleton train robbers arrive just behind it and barely avoid colliding with you by pulling back hard on the reins. The train vanishes in the distance and the robbers seem really annoyed by your interference. Guess we're gonna have to fight then. He did. Wabah! Very sad, very sad. You defeat the skeletal train robbers, the ghost train robbers. The skeletal ghost train robbers. Alice picks up bone exam care of it. Okay, she leveled up. Awesome. I really want to increase my foraging. Oh, I didn't even see this guy. Hi, are you in charge? I was wondering if there's anything I could do to help. You want to know something? I love trains. Oh? Ever since I was a little boy, huge, magnificent, roaring iron beasts, they were magical to me, like dragons. When the opportunity arose to take on management of this rail line, I jumped on it like a shot. And you know what I learned? What's that? Organizing and building and running one of these operations is the most amazing pain in the ass you'll ever imagine. Want to help? Congratulations, you're the new foreman. I'm going home to play with my models. Swell. I guess I'm the boss now. The man looks you up and down. Well, now I suppose you can't be any worse than the last clown. Name's me, I'm your assistant. What's the situation? Well, I'm sure you didn't miss seeing this giant pile of rocks blocking our path. The surveyors say there isn't any other suitable mountain paths, so we can't reroute around it if we have the months it'd take. Any ideas? Well, by my calculations, we could dynamite it clear without too much trouble. Problem is, it'll take a lot of dynamite. A whole year's worth. I figure. I need to go buy that. We used to keep that much on hand for emergencies just as this one, but a pack of goblins stole it all, sneaky little varmints. I'll get it back. Glad to hear it. The goblins are holed up over in Gustavusson Gulch. It's a real rough place. You might want to spend some time getting to lay the land and honing your fighting skills before you head that way, especially if you plan to go in guns blazing. Well, we don't need that specific dynamite, though. Any you can lay your hands on will be fine as long as there's enough of it. I'm not spending 5,000 meat just to... Dynamite. Hello, Mr. Goblin. A fancily dressed goblin steps forward. Hi, hello, being a mayor. Welcome. Now going away, please. The goblin seems friendly, but blocks your entry to the gulch. Can I not coming in? Sorry, only for goblins being very private. This is not very nice. Don't you want to fostering better of human-goblin relations? I could being new human ambassador, and you go to human town being the goblin ambassador. Guessing that might be a good idea. Diplomatics, yes, okay. Mayor shakes her hand and starts walking towards dirt water. Oh my god. Well, that just happened. I better stay here and look after the horses. Shout if you need me. Anything you tell me about goblins? No more than the next doctor. Weird little fellas. Mainly keep to themselves. Reproduce via spores. Kinda excitable. My husband learned a little of their language just for fun. It sounded like gobbledygook and exclamation points to me. That's how I learned it. You hear a quiet rustling as though a single goblin were rummaging through a crate filled with straw. Library. Goblin library. Shacks filled with crude bookshelves. The bookshelves in turn are filled with crude books. 3 titles catch your attention. This popular children's novel has been translated into Goblin. Jabberwocky still reads pretty much the same. Oh, it Brillig being a Tubbs of Slithing did in a web grading of okay. All you can tell about this book is that it concerns extremely high-level mathematics. You don't have the vocabulary to understand any of it. You probably still wouldn't if it was written in English. Your brother would probably love it. Interesting, okay. Shack is filled with thousands of tiny cabinets, each labeled a number in Goblin. Goblin lollipop. Goblin sandwich. Goblin trousers. Ooh. It means Moxie when you got armor. red herring story. You learn a variety of secrets, though the only ones that are actually pertinent to your circumstances. There's a spare key to the treasure cave in drawer 69105 in the storage room. So you press your ear to the door and hear somebody delivering what sounds like lines from Hamlet, except in Goblin tongue. From this vantage point, you also notice a sign next to the door, reading backstage entrance, here it being, with an arrow pointing to the back of the building. Come back. Okay. Mug of cactus beer. Speed. I think I got a lot of cactus beer. Ooh. The goblin's paying more attention to their book, Goblet, than to you, but you're pretty sure you aren't gonna just be waltzing on by. Oh boy. Didn't want to fight you guys, but alright. Guess I will have to. Oh my damn! That just happened. Why did it... Why would you heal the enemy? Jesus. I'm gonna die. Oh. Unfortunately, I can't do anything else. Wasted a lot of items. Why do they have more health than before? Looking for gunfire. 19 muscle. I regret starting this fight now. I just wish they wouldn't all attack her. Them all attacking her stinks. It's only okay, only 1 damage. 5. I can stack it. Damn, that's crazy. I should have been doing that. Really got any XP for. Come on. See what happened with dirt water. Catch a whiff of something that makes your eyes water. You trace it to the source. A vividly covered red shape hanging from a scraggly little plant. It's a pepper. I'm curious what happened to the goblin. Oh wait, new bounty. The Gherkin brothers are kidnapping, brining, kidnapping victims, and tabbed to sell as human flesh for consumption. Jesus. Very bad. So nothing can do. Bean. Ingle. What happened to the goblin? All right. Kitchen. Dave, you're still looking for stuff to do. I need someone to go check my mail and a saute knife. I don't got time. Okay. Excellent, this will work a lot better than the hammer I was using. Okay. I only need one more favor from you, but it's the most important. I used to have this recipe for a very secret jerk sauce. My jerk friend Dave J stole it from me, and then he died. I took the secret to his grave. Literally, I mean, he was buried with it. He said he won't mind. David J. Let me think. Oh, this is the Dave yard. This is the graveyard, the Dave yard. You notice a smoldering hole in the ground recognized as the habitat of the southeast western coal snake. They keep to themselves mostly, but also known to enjoy fight with. Oh yeah, we've seen that one before. Anyways. Thank God I don't have to actually have it. Bits. That was Dave J. Dave J, huh? Oh, here it is. I need a shovel, I think. Swear. Calf. Oh, I can just kill him one of that. Oh yeah, move. Do you have a shovel? You have everything else but a shovel. Oh. Worth a shot. I just want to at least get to the second place. Second area. Check out the mercantile. Shovel? Yes, you do. I'll take it. Dig with a grave and pry open the coffin. Instead of a corpse, it contains a garbage bag. You reach into the garbage bag and are surprised to find it's full of pudding. No, it's not just pudding, it's pudding and motor oil. Who would do this? Finally managed to reach all the way to the bottom of the bag and receive a sudden slump from the bottom. This is sauce recipe. Oh, the same. It's a good amount of XP though. 3 XP. Thanks a million, but now my slot is world famous. Let me give you a little something for all your trouble. It fell in the slot, but it's still good. Mysticality. Honestly, that would have been better. I think we did most stuff here. Damn. What's the side draw? Yeah, I will take that. You look fine in your supply done. Passengers can rest. Here you go. Good, perfect. I'll do the trick just fine. Hang back for a bit while I get the fellas to set up the charges, and I'll let you do the honors. Smee consults the other workers, and they inspect the rocks for a time. Right. Bluey. What the hell? This person didn't say anything about a crazy rock monster. Quick, you're the protagonist. Do something about it. There's a very large and very angry looking thing guy standing there. Apparently it's a little peeved at having a year's supply of dynamite blown up next to its butt while it's sleeping. How are you going to handle this? How fox. Hey listen, sorry about the whole dynamite thing. We didn't know you're alive-ish. Anyway, it's just as well that we'll look you up because you picked a really bad place to map. This is a pass through the mountains and it's a natural wind funnel, and that plus desert sands means this place would be an erosion nightmare for you. You'd be worn down to nothing in just a few hundred years. You need to find somewhere on the leeward side of the mountain where you'll be protected from the wind. Beecher seems to understand and not some thanks. I just skipped the whole boss fight. Well now, that was a fine day's work if I've ever seen. Much obliged, friend. We'll be getting the rest of this track laid down and head out now. Here, I'll mark our route on your map for you in case our paths happen to cross again. Okay. Now we gotta ride over there. What now? Let's go to Fort Memorial. Fort. How many people would walk around the cowhide in this day and age, not to imply they were ever in fashion or anything? Hey, Melvin. What's the game you're playing? Well, you probably aren't familiar with this type of board game. It's a very specialized form of entertainment. What I mean is, you seem to be using Flintlock 4000 rules, but my brother's set didn't have cows. Oh, well, yeah, we had to mod them in ourselves. Cool. Can I play? Well, the rules are pretty complex. I think others will want to stop playing and teach a game. I already know it. My brother used to bug me to play him all the time so he could test the strategies. And great, yeah, we're a shorter player on the cow side. Step up to the table and grab some dice. It's a war game. All those little fights. Okay. We have 15. Army medic, you want to get rid of them first. the other cows ain't doing crap. Confused. Okay. Oh, you can only attack in front of them. Victory. That's right. Probably is like an extra thing. We'll do this another time. Another cemetery here, we have to check out a pretty big one named Reboot Hill. Alright. Oh yeah. Never did the old millinery. Then we got the other freaking bandits to do with them too. Oh boy. Ugh. Jacques. And then ceremoniously dumps you outside and ties her friend. Yeah. How do they know? Okay. Hers is right here. Oh, I know that. Over there. Okay, so she moves. If they all move. I don't even know which one's hers. I don't know much about hat making, but you know this doesn't make any sense. Oh. Cotton Eye Drill. Where'd you go? What is the difference on this one? Look at him. This one. Gotcha. Watchies. What stands out between all of these? I don't know. Rim. I don't know. I got 2 more to figure out. I don't know. This one. What? I thought I had that one. Okay, so this one was the black hat. And 2 jiggles, was that one up there? Room 3 has a weird shape one, this one. This one. Are you kidding me? It's the one in the center! Ugh. They keep giving me tries. What about the 4th one? Yo, what's up, Junior? You kidding me? It was the one I was checking. Ah! Ah, it makes it easy. I could have. It's so bad. Okay, last one. Where will they be? One of them likes it. Alright. The rest of them we know where they're at. We know how to discern them. You moved. Last one. Easiest one. The black hat. Got him. Alright. That's all we can really do until we get locked in. Haberdasher. Alright, we took them out. We have one more gang to deal with. Just the abandoned pickle factory because people are cannibals. I need a crowbar. Interesting. Clearly, for sure, if Miss Vlass is gonna be so mad, she might literally bite your head off. Okay, well, not really, probably. Clock in and hurriedly put on your bright green coveralls. Mrs. Vlass is particularly furious. Late again! You better stop taking this job for granted. You think you're gonna find a place with a nice dormitory in a reasonably priced company store like ours somewhere else? With your skills, ha! You're doing 3 shifts today, Buster. Get to work. You're on pickle hopper duty. Pickle hopper duty runs you ragged like always, keeping the hoppers filled to a constant flow. Down the chute means you're constantly in your sprint because you have to manage to cut puke shunts to keep the levels equal. You got an evil pickle levels, Miss Flass knows. Flass pickles. Dang, they're just working me to the bone. It just keeps putting me in. It haunted me, possessed me. Oh, I should have paid attention to the story. Salt, salt, salt. Gotta salt, salt, salt. Salt! Maybe I should have redone that story. Nope, can't. Got it, can't sleep until it's right. Come out of his misery. Get him with that, shoot them all. Damn. And they're all whiffing. The bean. My unrivaled pick. They have to be at a perfect level. So I pull that one, those two go down. Pull this one. Close. So close. No one's home. Should have done the other one. This one moves this one just by itself. This this one moves both of these up and moves this one down. And this one moves this one up and those two down. I have no idea what I'm doing. How do you kidding me? I got a shovel from this. Do I have the information to do this? I'll have to come back. But we are hitting about 2 hours right now, so I'm going to be getting off soon. Yeah, right. This game is not too old, too, Junior. I know you said that you haven't seen Whiff in a long time, but who knows? Hell cow. Got some food from that. Got some meat. Didn't I get the game? I'm so confused. I don't know. Bring them in. Okay, there we go. Let me just go kill those ghosts, because I'm sure I can solve it somehow, but I'm just killing them. Put them to rest. A burly, grizzled man in a leather well. Everything is busy peeling the skin off and no longer recognizable animal. He looks up at you and growls, brandishing his skinning knife. Say, bother me, you'll be next. I've been taking the skin so long and I've been so stupid. That's funny. I get what you're supposed to do on this part. You're supposed to pay attention to the story and write down the information, but I did not pay attention, so I'm going to have to skip this puzzle. not hit me, man. Rest easy, salty guy. Two more. Come on, that damage. Alright, I think that was all the bandits. Thanks again, mister. What in the world? It's the Gherkin brothers, and please, I don't want to talk about it. It was really weird. I believe you're still weird. Yeah, it was. Hey, good to see you. You know, you really cleaned up the area. I'm plumb out of bounties for you. Does that mean I get to be sheriff? No, but I guess you could be a marshal if you want. Oh, what a coincidence. My middle name. Thanks again for all your help, Marshal. No problem. Alright, y'all, well, I'm going to end it there. It's been 2 hours, so we've done a lot of progress. But I will catch you next time. We'll see if I'll be able to play it all this weekend, but no promises. But have a happy 4th of July, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye!